Okay, so it seems we have some problems with the recording. Okay. Good morning, everybody. So once again, welcome to this speaking encounter. Today's session is going to be a little bit different as long as we are going to be working on speaking skills, but also some grammar and vocabulary. We are going to be testing vocabulary. And talking about vocabulary, guys, I would like to ask you, do you have any strategy to study vocabulary or to remember vocabulary, or how do you study vocabulary? What do you do to remember vocabulary? And at this point, well, we have Janina. Hello, Janina. Welcome to the session.
Teacher.
Yes?
Okay. I thought that you couldn't hear me.
All right. No, it's okay. And so, guys, what do you do? For example, in your case, Sergio, what do you do to remember to study vocabulary? So, Sergio?
Hey teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, excuse me. Repeat the question, teacher, excuse me.
Sure.
Uh,
What do you do to memorize, to remember, to study vocabulary?
okay. In vocabulary, past simple, okay, this is grammar, no? Vocabulary about jobs, troubles, verbs, animals,
Huh?
and
Yes.
different situation about the places, nationalities, different
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Cool. But what do you do to remember that vocabulary? I mean, what do you have any strategy to memorize vocabulary?
Yes. So, do you wanna I talk about my vocabulary? Say yes.
Eh, Kinda. Puntualmente la pregunta, Sergio, es que si tienes alguna estrategia para aprender vocabulario o cómo haces tú para memorizar vocabulario. ¿Qué estrategia utilizas para aprender vocabulario?
Um, I memorize. Mm, mm, la verdad no, específicamente ninguna.
No tienes ninguna estrategia. Okay. What about you, Camila? Do you have any strategy to memorize vocabulary? Camila? Sorry, Catalina. I always call you Camila. I'm
Okay.
supposed
For the
do you have any strategy to remember?
okay, I use different strategies. Maybe talk with my friends, listen to music, and the most important in this moment, I watch movies and series with subtitle with English subtitle.
Okay. That's something really important and that's something really interesting as well. As long as when we are in a learning process, we always should think of strategies to make the learning process easier. So today we are going to start with a small activity that is connected to vocabulary. Just before we start, I like to remember today's objectives. Today, guys, the main objective is to talk about experiences, okay? So, guys, I would like you to start thinking about different experiences you had in your life, okay? Different things you have done in your life. And well, just to start, I'm going to challenge you, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a maximum of 2 minutes, and you're going to be writing verbs, could be in present, in past, past participle, with the letters, with different letters from your names, okay? For example, my name is Alex. Well, my second name is Alex. So I can start, for example, with A, I can say arise, okay? Oh my gosh, this is going to be kind of difficult. With L, we can say like learn. With E, that's going to be simple. We can say and. And with X, well, that could be an interesting question because I don't really know any word or verb that starts with X. So, for example, we take letters from the name just to memorize vocabulary. So, in this moment, you will have 2 minutes to prepare as many verbs as possible. You don't have to type them in the chat. You just prepare the words, and in a moment, I'm going to ask you, okay? Is the activity clear, guys?
I need to write different words with the different letters in my name. I don't understand.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Marta, is it clear?
Sorry, I don't earn good. Is go go and count the sound. What is the activity?
You have to write as many verbs as possible with different letters from your name.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Anyways, I'm going to write the instruction here. Janina, is it clear?
Teacher, using verbs? Oh,
Yes, only verbs.
okay.
Yes, only verbs. Ok. So, puntualmente, Janina, debemos tomar diferentes letras del nombre y con esas letras vamos a escribir tantos verbos como sea posible, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, en tu caso, Janina comienza con G, entonces un verbo con G. Si tienes más verbos con G, lo puedes intentar con la misma letra. Después vienes con la I, entonces diferentes verbos con la I, con la A y así sucesivamente. Si hay una letra con la cual no encuentres verbos, saltas la letra y continúas con el resto. ¿Listo? Just for everybody, keep in mind that you have 2 minutes to develop this small activity. Are you ready, guys?
Yes, teacher. Okay.
So, cool. So please start.
Ready, teacher.
Okay, good. So you can start taking notes, and in a moment, you will share the verbs with us. Okay, guys, as soon as you're done or ready, better, just let us know.
No, teacher.
Anyways, you still have like 30 seconds. Okay, guys, so we are going to listen to the list of verbs you created. So let's start with Judy. Then we go with Sergio. Number 3 is going to be Catalina. Number 4, Janina. And at the end, we will have Marta. Okay, so, yes. So let's start with you, Judy.
Okay, well, my first one is yield, understand, rise, yerb, earn, sing, pick, eat, write, abandon, and nail.
Okay, very good. Great job. Great list. Can you please repeat the first verb, the one you have with Y?
Yield.
Yelled. Okay. Yelled.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Judy. Let's go with you, Sergio.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, Sergio. Okay, the first letter is S. Sit, sleep, small snow, speak, fall, sing, shed, shine, soul, say, and see. Uh, all letters of my name? All letter or first letter?
If you have for the older letters, go for them.
Okay, and the next letter E. E. Okay, it. Erase. The next letter is R. Right, road. So room. The next letter is G. Grow. Get, give, go. Great. And the past gave. Okay, the next letter is I. Improve. Indulge. Uh, into. Okay, the next letter is O. Out and over. Mm, No more.
Okay, very good, Sergio. Great list. My gosh, that was amazing. Great job. Catalina.
Okay, teacher, for the C, I have could, can, choose, clean. The next letter is A. I have awake, act, answer, ask, arrived. The next is T, and I have think, teach, and take.
Gustavo.
Next is lie, so I have live, lie, live, and learn. The next is A, and I have ignorance, and I don't found bear with the N. So this is all.
And let me think about it. In the meantime, I just want to clarify you. Hello, Juan Pablo. How are you doing? I'm so sorry, Juan Pablo. I didn't see you in the participants of this call. I'm so sorry, Juan Pablo. But anyways, if you want, you can go after Marta.
Oh no, teacher, no, don't worry. I was just a little bit afraid because probably I wasn't in the web conference, so
Uh-huh.
I wanted you to notice that. Just that. Don't
Sure.
worry, teacher.
No, and thank you so much for texting. So keeping the same idea, you're going to be at the end. So after Martha, just prepare some verbs with the letters of your name. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome. In the meantime, Catalina, for you to keep in mind, I'm sending you the pronunciation for the verbs cortar y llegar. So it is cut and arrive. Remember that the V at the end sounds like an F. Okay?
Okay. But,
Cool.
that's
And
right.
with, yeah, and with N, I still don't remember any, but if I remember one, I'll let you know. In the meantime, let's go with number 4 is Janina. So Janina, can you please give us your list?
And the same letters are repeating my name. So, and the first letter is G, glue, gray, guess, word, guy, glow. The next letter is I, increase, invite, improve, impress, introduce. The next letter is A, accept, ask, answer, arrive, agree, admire, ask. The next letter is M. I just have one, need.
Neat. Yes.
The other letter is the same, teacher. Other
Okay.
M, I, A.
Yes, you're right. So yes, cool. Thank you, Janina. Very good. I was searching, and yes, there is another one that is really simple, which is the verb name. Name is a proper, which is nombrar or llamar. So that could be another possibility for you or for Catalina.
Okay, name.
And okay, thank you, Janina. Let's go with Martha.
Okay, teacher. Massage, make, melt, awake, accept, read, write, read, ring, tell, think, teach, take, hang, write, off, hear, admit, arise, no more.
Okay, thank you, Martha. That's a really interesting list. It was really cool. Thank you. Let's listen to Juan Pablo now.
Okay, teacher. Then, okay. First, I didn't found a verb participle because in with the letter G. But I have a I have a verb with yes about the letter of my one of my names, which is the A. For example, I have arisen, awoken, and for the U, mm, yes, it was real hard to find that. For example, I found that overcome. Yes, overcome. That means something about defeat someone.
Uh-huh.
No, what else? What else? For example, paid. Mm, of course, prayed. What else? Okay, organized, and become, begun, bent, and bet. And
Mhm.
teacher, no, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Juan Pablo. That was a really good list. So, guys, this is a strategy you can use in order to get more vocabulary. This is a well, sometimes I do these kinds of activities myself. For example, I take the alphabet and I start to say verbs based on the letters of the alphabet. So I say, okay, just regular verbs with A, with B, with C, with D, and then irregular verbs. Same story with animals. You can say animals, okay, animals with A, with B, with C. So this is another strategy you can use to remember, to memorize, to study vocabulary, okay? Because you know, English is not only about grammar, but it's also about vocabulary. If you don't have enough vocabulary, it will be really difficult for you to keep a long conversation, to speak as such, because you can have a lot of grammar in your mind, but if you don't have the vocabulary to use that grammar, well, the communication is going to be affected. So today, guys, I wanted to do this small activity because today we are going to be talking about experiences. And when we talk about experiences, we need a lot of vocabulary, especially we need a lot of verbs to describe different situations. So just to move on to the next part of the session, I want to ask you guys, what kind of grammar do you think people use to talk about experiences?
Use the verbs past or past verb
Uh-huh.
because
So
they tell about past experience.
yes, you're right. So simple past is something we can use in order to talk about experiences. Is there any other grammar we use to talk about experiences? What do you think, Juan Pablo? Juan Pablo.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay. Okay, teacher. No, I think that we use the present simple. Yes, because it's a topic very used to tell to tell the customs of everyone. Or yes, teacher.
Okay, just to clarify,
Teacher, maybe present perfect?
Oh yeah. Yes. Are you Marta? No.
No, Janina.
Janine. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Sorry. Okay, okay. I thought you were Marta for 1 second. No, yes, the present simple because you talk about with that topic you talk about the experiences, what do you do in your daily life. So I suppose that the topic is very used for that. Pues pienso yo.
that's exactly the intention, Juan Pablo. Thank you. Just to share the points of view, and thank you, Janina, also for intervention. Just to clarify, simple present is used when you want to talk about routines, habits, things that are common in a society. But that is for present activities somehow, okay? Like, as I said, for things that are customary for a society or for a person. Well, as Janina said, when you talk about experiences, the best grammar you can use is present perfect. And today we are going to be having a mixing between present perfect and simple past. Okay? So I'm going to be giving you guys some minutes, and in groups, we are going to be organizing 3 groups. By internal chat or private chat, you are going to discuss about present perfect, and you will tell us what you know about present perfect. So the first group is going to be Sergio and Juan Pablo. Okay, so you're going to be together. The second group is going to be Yuri with Marta. And the other group is going to be Giannina with Catalina. So you can close the microphones. You can go and talk through a chat, through WhatsApp. You will have 2 minutes to discuss about what you remember about present perfect. After that time, you guys are going to come back and you will let us know the conclusions about the use of present perfect, structures, vocabulary, and everything. Is the activity clear, guys?
Yes, sorry, I forgot a question. We just need to talk about the topic, present perfect, or we need to prepare some information about this topic.
Yes, it's only talking about the present perfect. Everything you remember about present perfect, structures, auxiliaries, types of sentences, special, everything you remember about this.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. So you have two minutes, maximum 3 minutes for you to have a small interaction, okay? So don't forget the groups. Sergio with Juan Pablo, Yuri with Marta, Catalina with Janina. Okay, guys. So please start drawing conclusions about the topic, and you will have around 30 seconds to start the small presentation. Only one person per each group is going to talk. So negotiate who the person is going to be. Okay. So for example, in the group of Sergio and Juan Pablo, negotiate who is going to talk, Sergio or Juan Pablo. Same story with Yuri and Martha and with Catalina and Janina. Okay. We have around 30 seconds to make up decisions and to start the presentation. Okay, guys. So Sergio and Juan Pablo, are you ready?
Yes, so Sergio's going to talk first.
Okay, cool. Let me double check whether Catalina and Janina, are you ready? Catalina, Janina? Okay.
No, teacher. Wait a moment, please.
Sure. Okay, let me double check then with Martha and Yuri. Martha and Yuri, at the end, could you talk together or are you going to make it individually?
We are working still, so let us work for just a few minutes, please.
Okay, cool. So I can give you 2 minutes. Is that okay?
It's good, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So let's have these 2 minutes and we are going to be talking then in a moment. Okay, guys, so we are going to be starting with Sergio's in Juan Pablo's group. Then we go with uh, Catalina and Janina. And at the end, we will have Judy and Martha. So, Sergio, Juan Pablo, one of you guys, tell us what you remember about present perfect.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, we wanna talk about the present perfect tense. Okay, first we wanna talk about the structure. The first question is how do we make to present perfect tense? Okay, it's necessary the structure. The structure of present perfect is first subject and after auxiliary have um then main verb. For example, uh, for the question for the sentence will be subject I, auxiliary verb have, and main verb seen. Uh, so I have seen, for example, a movie. No, have in third person, and third person is necessary use has. For example, she has been. In my verb is been. She has. Okay. And it's necessary use have and has.
Okay, Sergio, thank you so much for that information. You're totally right. We always need have or has, depending on the subject. That's something we all have to keep in mind. Okay, there are some other concepts we need to add, but let's listen the others. Otherwise, we can clarify them. So let's move on to a second group. Judy and sorry, the second one is yes, Judy and Mar. Come on, Catalina and Janina. Catalina and
Okay,
Janina.
I tell about this topic, and the final conclusion is the a perfect present need has the verb have in the different situation. For example, when the perfect is she has walked, because the regular verb use ed and the final, because this verb need in the past participle. For example, when I have walked in the street, um, fall in so. Yes, this is the final conclusion about this topic, teacher.
Okay, pretty good. Thank you so much for that. Yes, as you clarified. Just a small parenthesis, don't forget the pronunciation of regular verbs in past participle. It doesn't exist, so you cannot say walk it or something like that. It's walk.
Okay, it's walk.
Uh-huh. It's like a T after the K.
Okay, but when I use this verb, I say walked or only walked.
Walked.
Okay, teacher.
For example,
Thank.
you can say, you're welcome. You can say, she has walked
Okay.
in the same place for several times.
Okay,
Okay,
the
cool.
ed don't sound in this word, only walk.
Exactly.
Thank you.
In not only in walk, but in every single regular verb you have.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Thank.
let's listen to Judy and Martha. You're welcome, Catalina. And let's listen to Judy and Martha.
Well, present perfect. For questions, we need the auxiliary have and has. Has is for third person, and have for the others. And the main verb is in past participle. This is in question. So we need to use have or has before the subject. In negative, we use the subject, then have not or hasn't, and as auxiliary, and past participle as main verb. And in positive, we use have or has after the subject, and the main verb is in past participle. This is used for unfinished actions and to talk about finished actions. And unfinished action is something like, for example, I've worked in Japan. Sorry, no, another example. I've worked in Bogota for 3 years. One example. I've worked. And something finished action is like I haven't seen my mom this month. Could be. Yes, that is the main aspect of present perfect.
Oh my gosh, Julie, thank you so much for that information. Yes, you are totally right. Different from the structure, I just want to share once again the structure for affirmative sentence. You will find it in the chat. As you said, a subject, the auxiliary have or has. Depending on the subject, you will modify the auxiliary. Then you will have the verb always in past participle. And just to have it clear, for regular verbs, the same past form is the past participle form. Okay? And then we usually have a complement, just to clarify a little bit more the verb. However, something Judy said is really important, which is the fact that we use this tense when we have unfinished actions or actions that have affected the present. Those are concepts that are sometimes difficult to understand. But anyways, it's something we have to be familiar with. So I'm going to share the screen, and I want you to see a small video in which you will see like main differences between simple past and past perfect. So guys, please pay special attention to this video. You can take notes if you prefer, and we are going to be talking about this in a moment. So just to be sure that we all are on the same page and that we can hear perfectly, confirm if the sound is correct.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Kaveh.
And I'm with
Okay, guys, can you hear can you listen to the video? And
Yes,
can you watch
teacher.
the video?
You can
Yep.
see.
Okay. So remember, you can take notes if you prefer. In this video, we are going to be covering the differences between simple past and past perfect and present perfect, just to have it a little bit more clear.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Kaveh.
and I'm Lucia. Hey, Kaveh, you're looking a bit tanned. Did you go to the beach?
I did. I went to Florida last weekend. Have you ever gone to Florida?
Sure, I have. I've gone there 2 years ago.
Wait, you mean you went there 2 years ago?
What's the difference?
Good question. You're asking about the difference between the simple past and present perfect verb tenses. I went to Florida is in the simple past. You use the simple past to talk about a past event that happened at a certain time.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about I have gone?
I have gone to Florida is in the present perfect. It shows that a past event happened at an unknown time.
Wait, but if it's about the past, why is it called the present perfect?
Well, it's to emphasize the present effect of a past action.
I have graduated from college. I graduated from college.
interesting. That's a lot to think about. Is there an easier way to remember?
As a matter of fact, there is. Focus on the adverbs. Adverbs like yesterday, ago, and last night go with the simple past. Adverbs like never, already, for, and since, they go with the present perfect.
Wow, I have never thought of it like that before.
And that's everyday grammar.
Okay, guys. So how did you like the video? Okay, so was it clear? Sorry, was the video clear? Was the information clear?
Yes, it was.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So as you can notice, so Catalina, can you give us like a small conclusion about the difference between simple past and present perfect?
Yes, teacher. In the past, sorry, in the past simple use expression like the date. Sorry, this is my new pen. And in the present perfect use expression with the signs never, because this time is only, you know. And the simple past, you know the time. Is my conclusion.
Very good. That is something we have to keep in mind. So to make it simple, simple past with a specific time, present perfect, there is no specific time. Okay? And there are, as Catalina said, different expressions that can help us understand what the tense we have to use. For example, if we have yesterday, yesterday means specific. So it's simple present, sorry, simple past. But if you say since I was 12, the word since doesn't show a specific period of time. So at that point, you can use present perfect. Keeping this in mind, guys, we are going to practice a little bit grammar. Well, we are going to practice this grammar tense or these grammar tenses through a small written activity. So I'm sharing in the chat a small quiz in which you have to make decisions about either to use simple present, sorry, simple past, or to use present perfect. So guys, please take the test. As soon as you are done, take screenshots and share the results through this chat. You will have no more than 5 minutes to develop this test.
Sorry, one question, but it doesn't let me download it. It is, I need Adobe Flash, but I don't know because it doesn't let me download it. Um, yes, now it's okay. I'm trying to download it. Thank you.
Chicos, para todos, como veo que están teniendo problemas con el ejercicio, recuerden que solamente tienen que darle clic en la imagen donde dice habilitar Adobe Flash Player. Cuando le den clic ahí, debe aparecerles un icono que dice permitir o habilitar. Una vez lo habiliten, y pueden hacer el ejercicio. Porfa, me confirman si siguen teniendo inconvenientes. Okay, for example, it seems that Yuri, you already did the activity. Congratulations. You got a 7 out of 10. That was really cool. No, that was really cool. You can double check the answers just to confirm why the answers you chose were not right, or on the other way, if they were right, well, you can double check why they were right.
Maybe for those who cannot open the link, maybe they can open it in Google Chrome. It's better because it happened to me at the beginning. I open it in Explorer and it doesn't work over there. So maybe you can try it in Google Chrome.
Thank you so much, Yuri, for that piece of advice. That was something
Teacher,
important.
I use my cell phone for this class, but the link no open, and I don't have used this link, so I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a problem. Come on.
Yes, because
But
my computer is actually the new program, so I don't have use in this moment.
yes, of course, you cannot use it. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yes, the link doesn't work for cell phones because it has a different complement, necesita un complemento diferente o algo así por la programación de celular a computador como tal. So, for example, in your case, well, maybe as soon as your computer is updated, you can anyways share the screenshot in the chat, although we haven't, by that time we had already finished the session, but you can make it later then, Catalina. What's the problem, Marta?
Teacher, I continue blocked.
Did you try by clicking on the, okay, what else can we do? Let me try to do something over here.
Okay, teacher,
Okay, let's do something. I'm gonna be sharing the screen, and you guys, you can choose the answers. Maybe you can write down the answers in a piece of paper, and then you can take pictures of them at the end, just to show me that as a proof that you are doing the activity. For example, in your case, Marta, you can just look at the screen, try to write down the answer in a piece of paper, and then at the end, you take a picture so we can double check the answers. I'm sorry for you, Sergio. If it doesn't allow you to work on it, we can make it in the way I'm explaining. Who else, different from Marta and Sergio, have the same problem? But what about you, Juan Pablo? Could you work on the activity? Juan Pablo and Janina. Janina, in the end, I know that there was a power outage at your place, so could you work on the activity through the cell phone? Sí, Marta, por ejemplo, en la foto que tú nos envías, solamente tienes que darle clic ahí encima de esa ficha que pareciera de como un rompecabezas o algo así, que dice Adobe Flash Player is blocked. Ahí tienes que darle clic y en la parte superior, en la barra, en esta barra gris, donde normalmente aparece la dirección, www y el nombre de la página, ahí te va a aparecer un icono que te dice permitir o bloquear el Adobe. Sencillamente le das clic ahí y ya carga la actividad. Si quieres, inténtalo. Misma historia, Juan Pablo, tienes que hacer el mismo proceso, tienes que darle clic ahí sobre la fichita en gris que está justo sobre la parte que dice Adobe Flash Player está bloqueado y pues nada, en la parte en la barra de dirección te debe aparecer una opción que dice permitir. Si quieres intentarlo por ahí. Janina,
Fui
Juan
yo el que lo
Pablo,
puse,
dime.
fui yo el que lo puse, pero ya toca la configuración de Flash y ya me dejó, teacher. Ya voy a hacerlo entonces.
Ok, listo, perfecto. Juan Pablo, Janina, cuéntenme cómo les fue, ¿lo pudieron lograr? Okay, it seems that Juan Pablo, but they are still in the call. Okay, let's do something, guys. And for example, in your case, Catalina or Marta, when I'm gonna be sharing the screen.
Teacher, my computer in this moment I use for I need check the link in my computer. So wait a moment, please.
Sure, but can you see the screen in the cell phone? You're using the cell phone, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
but my computer start actually is so good.
Yep. No problem. But can you see the screen? I mean, can you see the activity now in your screen?
Yes,
Because
teacher.
okay. So in a piece of paper, I'm going to show you the two options. You just take notes of the options. For example, if you consider that number one is visited, just write number one, visited, and number two, have visited, or the other way around, so that we can keep working on this.
Maybe is it?
Okay. I'm going to be choosing any of them, although they might be wrong, just because I need to go to the next question. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
These are the options for number one. These are the ones for number two.
yes, teacher. Wait a moment, please. So, housemate.
Okay. So I'm going to be choosing this one. I'm not sure if it is right or not. If that is right. Let's move on to this one.
New.
It was simple.
Yeah. Oh my
No.
God. Why, teacher? Because I don't understand this topic because in this sentence use the numbers for the year. So now
Uh-huh.
this O sea, you need use the present perfect when you know you don't know the time, but in this moment I know the time.
That's kind of like true. Because, for example, when you say for 15 years, por 15 años, no conoces específicamente el momento en el cual se hicieron amigos. Dice que
Okay.
desde 15 años, pero no sabemos específicamente en el momento en que se hicieron amigos. Es más por ese contexto.
Okay.
For example, look at this example. Katie changed a lot of times she moved with him.
It changed a lot of times. Maybe the first is Hashem and the second, I don't know. She moved the baby. Move it, maybe.
Ok. Entonces, una vez más, no solo para ti, sino para el grupo en general. If we have Katie changed, ok, dice que cambia cuando ella se mueve. ¿Sabemos específicamente cuándo cambió?
No exactamente.
Porque mira, la oración dice, Katie o Katy cambia mucho porque ella se mudó para Beijing.
Entonces sería al contrario. She changed. She has moved.
Ajá. O sea,
Okay.
ella cambió mucho. Sabemos específicamente cuándo cambió, cuando se mudó. Pero ¿sabemos cuándo se mudó? Ese es el tiempo que no tenemos. Ajá.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. La cambié. Come on. I made a small mistake there. But in general terms, that's exactly what the intention of this thing is. I think we are having some difficulties with this test. So, anyways, we're going to try to keep working on it, and then I'll be sharing you another different one. For example, in this one.
Because Mark write 2 books in the last year, so I maybe it's right.
Yeah, because we know the time. It was last year, so that must be right.
Could you turn off the radio for 10 hours? I was maybe.
Not really. Well, we are going to choose it, but that is not the It's has been. Recuerda que el presente perfecto tiene un efecto en el presente. Es una acción que sucedió en el pasado y tiene un efecto en el presente. Entonces dices, ha estado encendido por 10 horas. Es decir, que sí, hace 10 horas empezó, pero tiene un efecto todavía. Y es que se mantiene encendido.
Ok, necesito estudiar más este tema.
This topic is not really simple, but that's something, anyways, in an activity that we are going to do in a moment, we might get more into this topic. So, Alexander, many famous people during his life.
Hasmith.
Right.
Why? I don't understand.
To be honest, I think I'm gonna be looking for a different website because, for example, this one for me was correct. Has met many famous people during his life. There is no specific time, so this must be right. So yes, don't trust this one. So yes, because this is right. Has met. The kid.
So the kids run. A lot of times with them last. Maybe have run. Oh my God. I have seen.
I've seen.
Yeah, Team Lost.
No. No. The first.
Nah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just click on that. I thought it was going to show us the answer, but no. Actually, yes, you were. That's something anyways, we need to keep working on. So remember that in general terms, well, let's do this and we can keep talking about this. Someone?
Someone still. He still several visits for Neverland. Has a stone? I don't know.
Someone stole? Yes. Very good. What do you think about this? Catalina, are you there?
Has fallen.
Has fallen. Well,
Can you
thank
hear
you.
me?
Thank you. Yeah, it has fallen. Now we can hear you. But yes, the answer is has fallen, as Sergio said. So, well, guys, I'm so sorry we just had some difficulties with this quiz. The intention was not to spend all this time in this small activity. But anyways, guys, this is something we need to keep training ourselves on. I'm going to be sharing some any other quiz, but later, in which you can like double check in a different way the way in which we can use simple past and past perfect. Just to continue with the conversation, because we haven't talked a lot in this small activity, I want to ask you guys these two questions. For example, I'm going to be sharing them through the chat. The question number one is, have you ever bought something useless? Useless means that something is not useful, okay? Have you ever bought something useless? The other question, have you ever eaten something weird? So what's the intention, guys? You are going to answer the question using present perfect, but then you're going to make a sort of expansion using simple past. I'm going to give you an example for the first question. You can say, for example, if you have bought something useless, you can say, yes, I have bought. This could be like the answer. Yes, I have bought something something useless. That is the answer in present perfect. Now the expansion. I bought. For example, you can say I bought a lamp. This could be like the expansion. I bought a lamp last year. So the expansion is in simple past, as you can notice, and you mention the time in which you bought it. But in the answer as such, you just say what you bought, that if you did it or if you didn't do it. Si está más o menos claro la intención, chicos, es responder las dos preguntas. La primera respuesta, afirmativa o negativa, utilizando la gramática presente perfecto, pero la segunda, sí debemos hacer la expansión utilizando pasado simple. Es decir, que ahí mencionamos específicamente lo que sucedió. Claro está que es importante tener presente que muchas veces es muy difícil hacer una expansión en pasado simple si la respuesta es negativa. ¿Listo? Entonces, quiero que piensen, dando información irreal, que en ambas preguntas la respuesta va a ser afirmativa. ¿Estamos claros con la actividad, chicos?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Ok, hago un pequeño paréntesis, me excuso por utilizar tanto español en esta sesión, pero pues al ver que hemos tenido algunos problemas con el quiz y pues con la temática como tal, entonces es más por eso. But we are going to switch once again to English. Let's try to make it. So, Juan Pablo, can you please give us the example for the answer? First question, only the first question. Have you ever bought something useless? Okay, Juan Pablo, can you give us an example with the first question?
Sorry, teacher. I hadn't activated the microphone. Okay. Okay, teacher. For that question, mm, I haven't bought anything useless, but I have hear about some people has bought those things, and yes, and they have tasted, but I could see those things on YouTube. For example, products that can appears a very hilarious advertisement of useless things, because for example there sits and a product that can make easier, and how can I say that, when you're trying to put your socks and you can't do it. Yes, this can be useless. Yeah, this is very. This only I have heard about this products. Was one of the examples. No, and that's it.
Okay, Juan Pablo, thank you so much. Just for the next one, can you please try to speak a little bit louder, because in some moments it was difficult to understand you. But yes, that is exactly intention. Thank you so much. You used present perfect, but also you gave an explanation using simple past. Very good. Let's listen to you, Judy. Can you help us with the same question? Question number one. Have you ever bought something useless?
Sorry, I have a question. This question. I need to answer in positive.
Yes, try to answer it positive, and in an affirmative way, because giving explanations in negative, it's a little bit harder. So try to make it affirmative.
Okay. I bought something unuseless. Yes.
Okay, that is the answer. Now the expansion. Ahora como la explicación. ¿Qué compraste? ¿Cuándo lo compraste? Para eso utilizas pasado simple.
Well, I bought it in, I don't know, in Argentina. It was a year ago. I don't know. I'm saying something, but I don't know. I bought it in Argentina. It was a year ago, and I've used it just one time. Yes.
Exactly. That is the way you can make it. Okay. Very good, Judy. So the answer present perfect, the expansion simple past. That was perfect. Let's listen to you, Marta. Same story, same question. Have you ever bought something useless? Okay, Marta, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Can you give us the answer for the
My
question?
connection go and come. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, today is horrible.
No problem. Can you please answer the question? Have you ever bought something useless?
Okay, give me 1 second.
I can answer, teacher.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I had another question for you.
Okay, the
Yes,
first
go
question.
ahead. Mhm.
Okay. I have bought some usuals. I bought a great guitar 4 weeks ago in Medellin. It has been excellent and very useful.
Okay, Sergio, great job. Congratulations. Yes, that's the intention. Very good. Marta, can you make it? While Marta answers, we are going to go with Janina, Sergio again, and Catalina with the second question. Janina, can you answer the second question, please? It seems that Janina, oh my gosh, something happened. Janina is not with us in the session now. She has a problem with the power there. So let's go with you, Catalina. Catalina, can you answer the second question, please?
Yes, teacher. In the last month, I eat sea snail for first time.
Okay, Catalina, but don't forget to use present perfect as part of the answer and then simple past.
Can you hear me?
Not really well.
My internet is so bad.
Okay, now it's perfect. Now we can hear you.
Mm.
Mm,
Teacher, no.
yes, now we can hear you.
I don't know say that is good, but my algorithm, I have ate in the last month sea snail for first time. I don't know.
Okay, I have eaten. I have eaten.
You can?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is perfect. Now the expansion. En la expansión trata de utilizar pasado simple. Pues te voy a poner un ejemplo. Tú puedes decir, sí, he comido algo extraño en los últimos 6 meses. La semana pasada me comí, no sé, un pescado extraño en la casa de un amigo. ¿Sí me hago entender? Entonces, presente perfecto en la primera respuesta, pasado simple en la expansión.
Okay. In the yes, I have eaten in the last month. I went eat in the friend's house, maybe.
Exactly. In the last one, I went to eat in a friend's house. Very good. That's
Okay.
the way. Yeah.
Teacher.
So, Marta, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Can you answer the question?
Yes, I bought a car in Colombia last year. I bought it because I need it. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, because I needed it. Very good. That's the way you can make it. Just keep in mind, you can say need it.
Yes, needed.
It. Okay,
I forget the
because I needed
pronunciation.
it. Exactly. This way, you are emphasizing that a specific action happened also in the past. Okay, guys. I know that this is kind of like difficult topic, so we are going to do something. I'm going to give you 2 minutes because remember that today's objective is talking about different experiences. So I'm going to give you around 2 to 3 minutes for you to prepare a small presentation about an activity, an experience you had in the past, and you are going to be using present perfect and simple past to describe that specific uh, experience you had. For example, you can say, uh, 5 year. Traveled. I have traveled to United States 2 times. I remember that 2 years ago, I went to Miami and I visited different malls and interesting places. En ese ejemplo, al inicio, estoy hablando de la experiencia. I have traveled to Miami. Esa fue mi experiencia. Y después utilizo pasado simple para describir qué sucedió. Hace 2 años visité algunos lugares interesantes y demás. Entonces vamos a hacer algo muy similar. Hablamos de la experiencia utilizando presente perfecto y después expandimos esa experiencia utilizando pasado simple. ¿Listo? You will have 2 to 3 minutes to prepare the presentation. The presentation should last between 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, guys?
Oh, teacher.
Okay, guys, time out. So we are going to start this time with Catalina. Catalina, you are going to be the first to mention the
Okay.
activity. Then we go with Yuri. You are number two, Yuri. Then we go with Marta. You are number three. Then we go with Sergio. You are number four. And then we end up with Juan Pablo. Okay, you are number five. So, Catalina, can you start, please?
Okay, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I have traveled to San Andres Island in the past months. I went my family and I meet different places and ate new food like sea snails. It's delicious, but so it's ready and it's going with a stingray. This is all.
Okay, very good. Could you please give us a little bit more information? Remember that the presentation should last between 1 minute to 2 minutes.
Okay, but I write my information, so this is only I grade in this moment. But I have more experience that this travel.
Okay, maybe you can describe another one.
Okay, I have traveled to San Andres. I went my friends and my sister to um the name is B-Way, Street B-Way, but it's jumping. You jump in tears and you fall in the sea. It's amazing, but I have a little afraid because it's so tall. It's other experience. So I other is I swim with the street grade, but this is so fright because these animals is that is the nature and is so dangerous for the humans. But the people work with these animals have good information that these animals is no dangerous for the human, and I I I touched one strip one. This is all.
Okay, that was something really cool. Thank you so much for that. That's a really nice experience you had. So, Catalina, great job. Just keep paying attention to some verbs. For example, what's the past of the verb meet?
Is meat?
Actually, you write it similar, but you say met.
Okay, met.
Okay, very good. Thank
Okay.
you, Catalina. So now we are going to go with Yuri.
Um,
Yes, Yuri?
oh, sorry, I was talking in mute. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Well, I've traveled to Argentina. It was an stunning place. I visited some landmarks like Flor de Loto and La Casa Rosada. Also, I knew some interesting places, and I walked a lot over there. I drank mate, which is a well-known drink over there. Also, I bought one of them, and it was the sour was I don't know, it was not delicious, but a lot of people over there drink that in parks. Also, I walked over there and knew many different kinds or many different things. The food over there is delicious, especially the meat. It was really nice. I visited as well the stadium. Sorry, I forgot the name in this moment, but sorry, the stadium, and it was really nice because over there they tried to show the history about many footballers and or many players, well-known players and famous players, football players, and it was nice. The weather is really cold. The weather over there was really cold, and the people is nice. The food is delicious, and I don't know, it's salt. That is all.
Okay, pretty good. Great job. Excellent job, actually. And I like the way you concluded. So congratulations. You used the grammar accurately. You did a really great job. Thank you so much for that, Yuri. It's a really nice experience about Argentina. So let's listen this time. That was number 3, Marta.
Yes, teacher. Last year I visit. Last year we visit the Philippines. This country is beautiful. My daughter-in-law is from Philippines. We was to visit her family. It's very beautiful. The country, the people is friendly. It's cheap. The country is cheap. I was to Manila, then Laguna, 5 days. After we travel to Puerto Princesa. This is a small island. In this island, record movies with movies with Tom Cruise. The food is delicious in the wonderful landscapes. You found too much to found too much diversific. I don't remember the word. Diversificate animals. I forget. We were for 10 days. After 10 days travel to Abu Dhabi in United Arab Emirates. Finish.
Okay, Marta, good job. Great job. You just forgot to use present perfect at the beginning. Remember, you start the experience by using present perfect. How can you use present perfect in your presentation?
Sorry?
How can you use present perfect in your presentation?
Yes, when I use visit, the verb don't change the verb. Don't
Yes,
use
you
has
say
been. Visit. Yes, visit. the use has been.
Sí, Marta, pero digamos puntualmente en ese momento, en esos momentos, debes recordar la pronunciación del verbo en pasado participio, que es visited. Y como te decía, tienes que hacer énfasis en la presentación. Haces la primera parte en presente perfecto y después la expansión en pasado simple. Entonces, por ejemplo, tú puedes decir algo así como, I have visited different places. El año pasado visité y ahí ya comienzas de nuevo con pasado simple. Entonces, haces la introducción, perfecto, y después continúas con el pasado simple, ¿vale? In addition, Marta, something you have to pay attention to is singular and plurals. We was, that is not possible. You say we were, okay? We were.
Yes, yes. The paper I had I was, but I remember I went with my family. I changed
You
the,
changed the word.
the
Okay, Marta, but anyways, it was a really nice presentation. So just keep working on the use of present perfect versus simple past. Now let's listen to Sergio.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay, well, I gonna talk you about my last experience traveling. I don't have travel much, but I gonna talk about the last vacation. I have traveled to Cartagena twice. It was it has been a beautiful experience. When I went, I was with my mother and my son. We went to a beautiful hotel in Cartagena last year, excuse me. I remember that my son wanted to go to the beach, so I was with him all day playing in the sun. We played soccer, and it was great. I was very hungry during the trip. I only ate. I like to see I like to see food. It was delicious, and the service they gave me. We could see animals like strange fish and dolphins. My son really liked that the trip, and my mother enjoyed it. I love the music. I heard different music in the beach. I have I have also played some song that I learned on the trip. Um, we also went to excuse me. We also went for a walk in the street of the Cartagena and meet many many people. This day I wanted to return to Cartagena. I really want to go back. I have to go in January.
Okay, Sergio, great job. Very good. Great job. Interesting experiences. That was really cool. And you did a really great job in terms of the use of present perfect, simple past. You mixed the tenses perfectly. So congratulations. It was really cool. So we are going to end up now with Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo, can you please make your presentation?
Yes, teacher. Mm, okay, this is a story when I traveled to Panama. Okay, when I heard about that trip, the trip to Panama, I thought that would be the best experience ever. Very different from here, from Colombia. However, I I haven't lived anything. I hadn't lived anything great because it was something different from here, and the things are were just it's more expensive than in Colombia. And the trip was too long because we have we had been traveling we have been traveling during more for than hours, and that was really annoying. Uh, be, Despite of that, yes, we could enjoy. No, I could enjoy all of this with my loved beings. We ate lots of things in the buffet, but of course, for natural reasons, you can do that. But yes, thanks to the God, we could enjoy all of this together. And the hotel was great as well. We enjoy lots of things there too. Um, anyway, no matter where do you go, the only matters here is what's your companion, yeah, and the most important of everything is that you are will enjoy any kind of trip with your family and no teacher or else. That's it.
Okay, Juan Pablo, great job. You did a really great job. Thank you for that experience of this trip to Panama. Panama is a really good place, but as you said, it's kind of like expensive. Everything is more expensive than here in Colombia. But yes, thank you for sharing that piece of information and that experience. So, for you, everybody, thank you so much for sharing your experiences. This is the end of today's session. I'm so sorry for all the inconveniences we had with the quiz specifically because it took more time than expected. But anyways, I'm going to be checking this tool, and we are going to have something different next session. Guys, just keep in mind that we are going to be talking again this Friday, same hour, 10 a.m. We are going to be starting our meeting. And well, that's all for now. So thank you so much again for sharing your points of view, for being so active, and for participating this actively in this session. So that's all for today. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you, teacher. Have a good day, Ralph.
You too. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.